And I believe in his deck there should be very few ways of actually dealing with MF, if any at all. If he is playing something like Darrowing, I suspect there isn't really much options. Oh, I need to get out of this Illaoi, man. Hey guys, how's it going? Jason Station here, welcome back to the channel. Today we are featuring a Scouts deck. This deck has some really funky cards, and this list is one that I pulled off of Broken Ball, a really good player from the EMEA Shard. And what makes Scouts so special is some of the newer cards that have been added to the list. Now, Scouts, the MF QUINN deck has pretty much existed throughout all of time, but right now there's just been experimenting with a few different cards, and one of them being Inspiring Light. While this card wasn't super new, I believe it was released two expansions ago. It was never really seen much play, but recently some people have been experimenting with this card, such as like Mogwai and then some other people that have picked it up. But this card is actually really good and does exactly what Scouts wants to be doing. It's a 2-mana spell that gives all allies +1/+1. So essentially it's like playing a Bannerman without like the body, but it is only 2 spell mana. And for a deck like Scouts that wants to be going really wide with cards like Mariah Warden, your plentiful 2-drops, Island Navigator, a lot of these 2-for-1 units, being able to play Inspiring Light and buffing up your whole war +1/+1, especially when a lot of them are just challengers such as Petricide Broadwing, Fleet Feather Tracker, or like the Valor off of Quinn. It's just really impactful and is a lot of buffs for its cost. And as a result of playing this card, there are some interesting tech cards in here, such as Shell Shocker, just a 1-mana attune, which gives you that mana back to potentially curve into your spells a little bit better, as well as Zap Sprayfin, a really interesting choice in this deck as well, in order to like tutor out your Inspiring Light, which I thought was really cute as well. But Scouts overall in this meta, I think, is still very strong. It's definitely a deck that, you know, fades in and out. Nobody really talks about it just because it's existed ever since Bilgewater came out. Excuse me. But has always managed to find its way into the meta because it just does so well against some of these like smaller combo-y spell-based decks, such as like the Ari Bard, the TF Nami, just like these decks that don't have very good mid-range removal for cards like MF or Quinn, and you're just going to steamroll them with your champions, bully them with stats and challengers, and then have rallies to close out the game. This deck is pretty much everything that it used to be, but it has gotten some new tools over time, such as Duran's Sculptor and Inspiring Light and Petricide Broadwing. Even though Petricide Broadwing has been nerfed in this deck, it's still relatively... this is probably like the deck that it is least impacted by this nerf, simply because you're still curving like 2-drop into MF, so you're playing a unit regardless. Losing the Challenger does make a difference sometimes, and maybe you have to curve out your hand a little bit differently or save a 1-drop to play on turn 3 rather than turn 1, just to be able to proc Petricide Broadwing. But all of that is still very fine when you still have MF backing up your challengers. Still a very phenomenally strong card as a nerf card anyways. But this deck is really good. Obviously, you want to be looking out for your Misfortunes and your Durant Sculptors, but any early game apart from that is really good. And overall, just I think a phenomenally solid deck right now in the metagame. So feel free to check it out. I'll leave you guys with the games and the deck list down below in the description. But I'll catch you guys with the next one. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time. Darkness, huh? So generally speaking, Darkness has been Scouts favored. Maybe not by too much, but since the addition of like Duran's Sculptor and Broadwing, I think this matchup has definitely gotten a lot better. Oh, maybe I should have played that so I could block the 2/2. Oh, that was silly. I made a mistake not playing this, because if he has like the... Ooh. If he has the 2-drop, the guy that boosts your darkness, I get really punished here. This was like a bad play from me. Okay, thank god you didn't have it. But I could have got really punished there if I like didn't play this turn 1. So I got like relatively lucky, I would say. So he's gonna do this, right? I'm just gonna play this. If he does this, I'll sharp side it potentially. It's like saving this is so much value. Okay. And the next time I can go 1 into 3. I'm not gonna go after this quite yet. I'll just use something else to go after it later. Because this having 4 attack is able to challenge Vhagar, which is super important. I think MF is more important here still. Of course, Quinn is better. I have so many scout units. Quinn might just be better here. Because he can't really darkness anything. And I get like double challenge the Vhagar as well, just to ensure that it dies this turn. Having MF in his hand but not playing it is like really like, I think it's like, I think it's like pretty disciplined to understand like if you have better plays than MF, which is like really strange to even think about. But just setting up like really gummy board states that apply a lot of pressure in like turns where it's pretty awkward for our opponent. Because like, what is he gonna darkness? Like if darkness is this, I just double challenge Vhagar, right? Like this isn't a good darkness for him, and it's so expensive, 3 mana, deal 3. It's super constricting of his turn. And we're just gonna do something like this. Now he could have, say, like a second, like a Vile Feast or something like that to kill this. And then not killing Vhagar is, while like not ideal, it's still not that great for him either. Because he's just taking, is he dead? Oh. They're just starting to kill it. He has Vile Feast or like Pokey Stick or something like that. Oh well. But he's still paying 3 mana for Darkness. And he doesn't even have a Darkness in hand. So it's not even that easy for him to deal with it. The issue is not Darkness does kill my MF now because it deals 4. Which is a little bit of an issue, but it's not the biggest deal anyways. Like he needs Senna for it to really do something. So otherwise I can just like slap Portamasi level Quinn. That is slightly annoying. We're still gonna have a Fort Demacia, and he's gonna be forced to kill my Quinn, and then I get to play MF. Something like that. Say what? Okay, I didn't think so. Yep, so I'll play this. He's going to be forced to respect it by darknessing the Quinn on stack. I guess he doesn't need it on stack because it already deals 5, but it still costs 3. It still costs 3 is like the big key here. What else does he have? Senna spell? Gonna kill 2 things, like a Vile Feast. Just gonna darkness here, maybe Vile Feast here. Which means we do lose all of our challengers. But we still have MF as backup. I presume that to be a Vile Feast. Or like a Pokey Stick.
Stalling, huh?
Whale. Wow, Whale is so expensive. Is he dead here? I think he's just dead here then. So 3 scout units. And then we get to play this challenger for free. I guess I only have 2 scout units. But I think he should just be falling over now. Is he falling over quite yet? I can't do the math. Let's see. So drag you block, and you fall over. Alright, perfect. So it's part of a little bit of discipline once you realize we couldn't play the MF. Like, protecting the Durant Sculptor on turn 2 is a lot better than playing a 3-4 MF on turn 3. I think, at least in like the grand scheme of this game. There may have been a few spots where we could have done something a little bit differently, but it does take a little bit of discipline to hold back instead of just curving out everything when it seems really good. Viktor Karma. So this is a lot slower of a deck. And they are going to have removal. We do have Durant Sculptor. Ideally, like a Ranger's Resolve or like any sort of buff cell is really good here. Because if we start cheating our units outside of the removal range, which is, you know, like 1 for 1, so 3 to deal 3, 2 to deal 2, it just becomes very, very difficult for them to stop it. The only potential downside is needing to play Sculpt on turn 2, where like, so I want to play MF with the Sculptor buff. But if he has a Mystic Shot, it's a little bit spooky. Oh, but this curve is so phenomenal if we play this on turn 2 and hope he doesn't have it. Does he have it? You have the Mystic Shot or the deal 3. The Aftershock, the Mystic Shot. Damn. That was unfortunate. Because like if that sticks there, we just like win the game, I'm pretty sure. Like we just steamroll from there. Oh, and boo. Boo. Oh man. Alright, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. I'm just gonna play you out because I have the resolve to protect it next turn. And I'll bank the mana on turn 4 to get the Soaring Light through. So I play MF here and then I have range resolve, which is really, really sick. That's turn 4 and then I can Quinn on turn 5. Seems really, really good here. Because if he tries to commit like a deal 3 to MF, he gets so destroyed. Or even something like, say, double Mystic Shot. Ooh, okay. Oh, why did I think I didn't have mana to play Inspiring Light? It's kind of weird. Yep, we're in a pretty good spot here. We got a Quinn. As long as we have Range Resolve up at like any point in time, it's just such a huge hassle for our opponent. It's like have to respect it. And now with 2 mana, we're also just representing a Sharp Sight, getting some really, really good trades in here. Right now, the only thing we're particularly afraid of is Viktor, which I thought he would have had there based off how he's playing. But like, if he doesn't have Viktor, like the line I was afraid of was like Viktor plus Challenger and kill my MF, right? So that's like realistically the only way he kills MF through like my spells. But him not having it is perfect. Jesus. Sculptor. Playing Sculptor is just such a bad curve. It's like terrible for a curve. Because if we draw Rally next turn, I don't want to like have to play Quinn next turn. Like if I draw Rally, I want to be able to rally with this kind of board. And I still hold up Ranger's Resolve. Next turn, get like open Inspiring Light if we need to. Although I think we just take our pick but with the open attack. I'm gonna take the 3 damage here. I'm not gonna die to burn. And I want to be able to attack this with the Valor next turn. Which also like force and respect this here. No, okay. Whew. Oh, oh well. If he makes this block, it's like almost as good. If he lost the Ballistic bot, I feel a little bit sillier. But at least like this still trades. I can't believe I like... This is how you guys know I don't play Scouts. I forget things have Challenger. Oh, it just tanks it even better. Wait, that's so good. That's so much better for us because we still gotta pick this off next turn. Okay, never mind. That's on me. Wait, is he dead? That was on me. That shouldn't have happened. Oh, we're looking at 4/4 bots. That's not the biggest deal. Is he just dead? He's dead this turn if he plays the next ignition. Then he taps under Notify and then we just get him, right? Oh no, we're one short. Yeah, we're still one short here. Alternatively, we can do this and then we like resolve, save most of our unit. Like, assuming he blocks 4 here. What? Oh, I see. He needs to do this, otherwise he dies.
Prepare for combat.
I'm feeling this turn could have went better. Yeah, especially if we drag the Boomaboon, we would have won, but I just forgot. That's on me. Should still be very difficult to lose from this position though. Like, we just need to breathe on him. And if he like ever lets us MF through, we just level and win the game. Like, this MF just needs to breathe on him. It's like, he needs to kill it right now. And then we just like drop another MF. That's not a way to kill MF, buddy. Oh baby. Just not Challenger, please. Okay. Acceptable. Hey yo.
We're safe for now.
First matchup into Thresh, Ashe. Interesting one. So just right off the bat, it's unclear how much it's gonna be unclear how much actual removal they have. Like, are they going to be on Harrowing or Ruinations? Are they on Vengeances? Are they on like boxes, things like that? Something we have to be a little bit mindful of. If we can dance around the removal correctly, I think we should be in a good spot. I want to keep Sculptor. Like, this isn't bad. Keeping Rally without like a champion is probably a little bit greedy. But this is a pretty decent hand. This on 2, this on 3, and this on 4 into Rally. I'm gonna hold this just so I can play it with Petricide on turn 3. So I think it should be very hard for them to actually remove this on turn 2. Which means if this sticks, I get a pop off. Unless they undergrowth me. Which would be a card that I was not considering playing around. Luckily, they do not have it. And now I get a pop off. So this is exactly why I held the Shell Shocker. So I can play it on turn 3 to give Petricide Broadwing. Wait. Oh, okay, that's really funny. And so that like just yanks my Broadwing for free, which is actually really hilarious, but I'll take the trade. 2-drop for a 3-drop is fine. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. It's fine. We still traded up there. Missed call, whoa. Oh my god, this guy's running some hot tech. We need to climb some ranks so we can like get some actual serious stacks, but I'm enjoying this for now. The synergy. Oh, those are pretty good hits. I mean, we should be fine. We should just be like stat bullying him here, so it's like fine regardless. It's not like he can like frostbite this to try to save Rhyme Fang Wolf. It is a little bit annoying, feels like a troll chant, but we just gotta go Broadwing into Sergeant, and then we're just like dishing the damage, you know? Get a free scout attack as well. Ideally, we draw like a champion sooner or later, because this hand is still looking a little bit off. But having a rally is nice, and having their scout unit at the very least. Worst case scenario would be Thresh, which he does have. Can't really do much about Thresh, but he shouldn't really be leveling Thresh anytime soon either. I do want to keep my board wide for Demacia. So I'll just do something like this. Something uncommittal, something that doesn't give his Thresh a lot of value, but still preserving as much board state as I can for Demacia. If he has Troll Chant, that would be like really bad, but looks like he doesn't. So right now we're preserving the maximum board. We have Demacia plus Rally on our next attack turn with a 5 wide board. I guess a 4 wide board. Quinn. Ooh. Okay, so we want to make sure we have 10 mana next turn, so we need to bank 3, so we can only spend 5, which means they only realistically get to play Quinn. That's not that great. I think we're just going to ditch the Rally and just go all like wide as we can. I just want to maximize my scout units, right? I can just play Island Nav into Quinn plus Rally, right? Or I just go Quinn now and then Island Nav plus Demacia. I think that's probably my best line here. And potentially has like second Thresh to like box my Valor. So it's something I also need to be a little bit careful about. File Feast. Okay. 4 to 6 on Thresh. He has a Vengeance for my Quinn. Things get a little bit sketchy. Okay, 10. Okay, 2 options. We can play Island Nav into Demacia. Alternatively, we can play Broadwing into Brightsteel into Demacia. I don't really care if he levels his Thresh, do I? I don't think it's the biggest deal for him to level Thresh here. It would suck if he has like Ruination here, for example. I might need to play around that. So if he passes here, I might just take a scout attack.
Just like hunting thresher geese.
Alright. I'm really scared of this Ruination. If he Vengeances, I just get a Demacia and I should be very fine. I just need to be like a little bit careful, as like cautious as I can here. It's easy to, from this position, to like lose your board and then just never be able to come back. And I think that's something important that is worth learning. Okay, this is fine. We'll just Rally then. So he's gonna say like, if he's repping the Ruination, I'm just gonna Rally then. There's no point like ultra committing into it, because that's the only way I can lose this game. And this is like the fork that like Scouts puts you in, right? At least into like these Ruination control decks. Harsh Winds, okay. Oh, but he's not leveling his Thresh? Unless he has like a Spirit Leech or something to kill this. Fine with me so far. There's no point in rallying now, because if I rally next turn I get level Quinn, so I want to do that instead. So I can like snap the rally next turn, or I can like Demacia into rally depending on what he does. Again, I want to be careful of Ruination, but now I gotta snap the rally. If he Vengeances my Quinn, I can just play Petricide into Brightsteel and kill his Thresh. So it's pretty much a win-win all around. The funny part is right now I could like attack, and then he could simply like level his Thresh and attack back. So, I might not use my scout attack this turn. We'll see what he does. Interesting. Oh, he's attacking first. I don't quite agree with this line because, well, I mean, he just gave me the Quinn level up, which I would gladly accept. But like, if I were him, I would have passed there so that I would attack first or like lose my rally, which I probably don't want to be doing. I kind of, as a Scouts player, I kind of like having my rally here. So I would like sit back, level Thresh, and then I get a swing with Thresh. Not only does Thresh have one more attack, so you could potentially challenge like something bigger, but also Ashe comes down and freezes another unit of mine. And I think that would have been a much better position from his side of the board. And now he has to face my clapback here, and I gotta level my Quinn, right?
Scouting ahead.
I think that wasn't like the best scenario for my opponent here, but here I am just commentating some gold players, so don't take what I say like too heavily either. I don't mean to be like arrogant or whatever. Just saying how it feels. But Quinn levels here, I gotta pull this aside, and then I am in the clear. This even getting one attack from level up is pretty crucial here actually. Because this gives me just enough power to get lethal through this attack. Not that like I couldn't get it next attack, but ayo. And no scouts. Game plan in a nutshell. So Bard Illaoi, this doesn't have like the strike spells. If this was like say like Demacia Illaoi, I think that would be a lot more difficult because they're just a bigger deck with like interaction spells. But because they don't have single combat, like MF has like potential to stick. No, what the frick? Apart from like say like Tentacle Smash, there really shouldn't be any actual removal in this deck. So if we can find our champions, we can do a lot of work. Him hitting that turn 1 chime is so gosh darn bull, man. I can't get smashed here. Okay. What's really good is say he plays like a 3-drop. I just play 3-4 and then he has no attack. Okay, 2-drop into 3-drop into maybe Aspiring Light. And that's really, really good. I don't play the 3-drop here because I want to give the Broadwing Challenger. And I couldn't do it the other way unless I drew into like another card. But in this case, I just drew MF like an absolute pro. Tentacle Smash is pretty high possibility. Yeah, okay. Which sucks. We'll take this trade, I guess. Tentacle Smash always something that is annoying. It's not really something we could have played around necessarily. We could have like killed his Tentacle first and then played MF. Maybe that's something we wanted to consider. But it's still not the worst case scenario. And I do wish my board was wider here because it's a little bit awkward now. Because now my turns are looking a little awkward. So I can buff this with Inspiring Light to go after the Sentinel. And I believe they shouldn't have any interaction unless they have a second Tentacle Smash here. It'd actually be nuts if Tentacle Smash was the only sort of interaction this deck needed to like win this matchup. So it's like kind of like praying if they have it here or not. Because if they don't have it, we just farm. Like they need a second Tentacle Smash. Looks like they don't have it. Cosmic Binding, huh? Pretty good. I'll make him give up his spur outlook out here. That's fine, like this still stays on board and I have a rally. We can go again pretty easily. And his board isn't showing many threats. We know he does have another Tentacle Smash, which is really good knowledge. And we still have a 6/6 challenger. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Attack is still relatively awkward. I guess he just forced an attack through. Ooh, that's kind of cute. I see Spawn also. So Spawn just levels Bard by itself. That's like really interesting. Should be something that was like relatively straightforward, but It's kind of cool to see that in action. And the next turn, I think we just win because we have like Quartermasse plus Rally. Assuming we have the mana, we need 10 mana. 10 mana on the dot. We can even play Shell Shocker first. God, what a broken card. A 2/1 for free? For free? Okay, I thought he was gonna tentacle smash me there. I was gonna about to flip the table. I guess we had a sharp sight. We just wouldn't be able to do our thing plus rally. Alright. Show him who's boss.
These woods belong to us.
He needs like another bard. It's not even a bard, it's a second bard, or not bard spell, but cosmic binding. Oof, didn't hit the Illaoi, unlucky buddy. Right, we get a bully here. The Valley traits are just so good with the rally, it's not even fair. Because he can't block anything like I guess he gets like semi-chumps, but he's not trading down the board. And then the rally comes through. I guess we just give it here. That's challenging the bard. And that's lethal. Pirates versus Scouts. This is a matchup where obviously the big Demacia things get in the way of the pirate deck. Now our opening might be a little bit slow here, but oh, picking up a free 1-drop is so insane. Oh, and a Make It Rain, god damn. But like where this comes in is like the Demacia Challenger plus the MF Ping. So a lot of their units are actually just like 1 health units, right? Like the 2/1s, the Precious Pets, other things like that. And we're just gonna bully here. Now that he's played that, his turn is so slow. It's this blocks. I'm just gonna get a little bit greedy here. Because there's no pressure coming from him, and I just gotta develop my MF with a 3/4. And then MF gets the block, right? I could have played Petrified Broadwing here, but then I'm still challenging or like considering challenging the Legion Grenadier, which is something I'm not super ecstatic about anyways. So like, I didn't really have a good attack even if I played. Okay, well I'll give this MF up. We will play the Pirate aggro now, because he's just playing Monkey Idol in his deck. What if this isn't Pirate aggro? Oh, it can't be. There's only one Gangplank, so there's no way this like some sort of like Gangplank deck. You could like give this vulnerable in like some world. I don't even care about playing the MF to Make It Rain. I just don't even need it.
Hey there.
His MF's gonna die next turn. Yeah, we just win next turn. Oh baby. Can't do that. There's no way we're gonna die from this health total. It's no way. I refuse to believe it. Maybe you should like saved one of these just to play Inspiring Light, but this is fine. This is fine. Like, how does he ever come back from this spot? How does he ever come back?
Hey, TF.
Red card.
Partner.
Pretty good.
Red card's a little annoying.
Still heart, steady aim.
What? Flock? Wait. No. You're not playing Flock in your deck. I refuse. Disintegrate? What? Oh my god. I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm not having it. Whatever's going on, I'm not really having it here. I'm so confused. Alright, well, he's not gonna have Gangplank level next turn, and then we should try to kill him the following turn. We do have another Make It Rain to try to kill this, plus whatever unit he might be playing. Fantastic draw. Absolutely fantastic draw. So you can just go 1 into 4 into 2, and that's really insane. And then flip MF. Like, he needs to kill this MF. Which, like, he could, right? He just, like, disintegrates plus X. Okay, I thought he was gonna gold card plus whatever other nonsense, but looks like he doesn't have it here, and we should just have it in the bag. Unless he like rips a random flock, right? If he has flock, fair enough. I will accept my defeat. If you have a flock in your deck, because you already have disintegrate, fair enough. You know, again, nab. Okay, I don't have flock. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on, man. Plat players, man. I need to get out of plat. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the games. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and making it all the way to the end of the video. Really appreciate that. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. But hope you guys enjoyed the deck. I will leave the deck list down below in the description, so feel free to try it out yourselves. But thank you guys so much again, and I'll catch you guys with the next video. So peace out, guys, and take care.